Welcome, High Vibe Tribe. This is my YouTube channel, Divine Hippie 2222. Bear with me. Just before I hit record, the lights above me in my fan just went out. So after the video is done, I'll change the light bulbs. So I'm sorry for the darkness, but thank you so much for giving me a small portion of your day. Today, we're going to go over Judgment for the Major Arcana, card number 20. So I'm so excited about that. And so guys, one of the things that we're doing, this is a learning and a growing channel, right? That's why I'm doing this. We're learning how to read tarot. We're learning how to raise our vibration. We're learning how to change our perception. We're learning how to break cycles. We're learning how to think differently, see things differently. And so one of the things I'd like to do is let you guys know one of my goals for my channel is to gain 100 or more subscribers. So I would really appreciate it if you would hit the like, share, and subscribe button and hit the little bell so that way you can be notified of any future videos that come out. That would just mean the world to me. So thank you so much for giving me a portion of your day. Thank you for your love offerings, and thank you for everyone who's reached out wanting a personal reading done. My contact information is below, and I use PayPal. And also, all of the websites that I use for resources are also listed below in the description box. So I'm excited, guys. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what we have. So, Judgment. It's represented by Pluto, and that represents growth, change, and efforts to rebuild and release, okay? And it's also represented by the organs that aid in circulation, so the heart, the lungs, the arteries, the veins, the coronary, and the portal vessels, okay? They're all responsible for the flow of blood, nutrients, oxygen, all the other gases and the hormones, like to and from the cell, right? So it's like passing, you need to go this way, you need to go that way, this needs to happen, that needs to happen, that type of thing. So if this pops up in the upright position for your querent's general spread, this is ways of possible interpretation. Judgment, self-evaluation, awakening, renewal, composure, decisiveness, homesickness, snap judgments, apportioning blame, and forgiveness. You and or someone you care about are being judged too harshly by others. Or you are judging people harshly or making snap judgments yourself. You've achieved a level of clarity and composure, right? Because the sun, right? The sun brings in clarity. The sun brings in composure. The sun brings in happiness, balance. So you've achieved this level of clarity and composure that allows you to calmly evaluate yourself and your choices in order to make positive decisions. You've come through your past karmic lessons with increased self-awareness, and you are allowing healing to take place. So now you can move forward in a positive direction. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Do you have a big decision to make? Use the karmic lessons you've learned from the past to help you make the right choice for your future. Possibly a court case or a legal matter being resolved. So if you've been honorable and truthful, this matter should be resolved in your favor. If you've not been honorable or lied, this matter won't go your way. Clear your conscience and try to make amends for your misdeeds, because you can always, you may not be able to clear out the karma from the past things that you've done, but you can always alter your future karma. That's why this is like a heads up card, right? A warning. Being separated from someone you love by ocean or sea. You can expect to be reunited with them soon when this card appears. Possible homesickness. Okay, so now, so those are all ways of interpreting it. There's another decision to be made, right? We need to look at this. We need to, we are either being tested by the universe, or we are judging ourselves too harshly. We need to take a moment, step back, relax, figure out what's going on, right? Okay. Because we know how to do it, right? We've learned the steps, we've learned the processes as we have ascended from the Fool to the Magician, to the High Priestess, to the Empress, to the Emperor, to the Hierophant, to the Lovers, to, I think, the Chariot is 7, maybe Strength is 8. I think the Hermit is 9. Anyways, you get my point, right? We've ascended. And every ascension, we learn more tools and coping skills and mechanisms to advance and to deal with whatever else comes our way, right? So if this pops up in reverse for the general spread, it's indecisiveness, self-doubt, malicious gossip, lack of self-awareness, unwilling to learn karmic lessons, unfair blame, and false accusations. So you're allowing fear and self-doubt to hold you back from making the necessary decisions that you need to make to move forward in a positive direction. Now is the time to take action to change that. Delaying this only means losing opportunities available to you. You may be refusing to learn karmic lessons from the past. Maybe you're beating yourself up for your past mistakes. You are taking your focus off of your own shortcomings by being overly critical of others or engaging in malicious gossip. This will only lead to trouble, so put your focus back on fixing the issue in your own life rather than judging other people for their mistakes, okay? Your light doesn't shine any brighter by extinguishing other people's lights, right? And what you put out into the universe is what you receive back. So if something's not right, just focus on yourself. You're the only one that can change that, right? Legal matters or court cases will be resolved, but in an unjust manner, okay? So don't let those people influence your decisions. Rise above the drama and focus on doing what you want to do, okay? So indecisiveness, self-doubt, malicious gossip, false accusations, things not going your way. But you know what? Refusing to learn karmic lessons. But you are in control of this. And from all of your ascensions, from all of your growth in your journey, you have learned how to handle this. Okay? So now, if judgment pops out in your love and your relationship spread, for a relationship in the upright position, you or your partner may be judging each other too harshly. Be wary of throwing blame or accusations to try to provoke a reaction. You may do more damage than you mean to. Sit down and talk through how you are feeling without trying to lay blame. You need to forgive your past mistakes if you want your relationship to move forward. This may breathe a new life into your relationship that's falling flat with simple, open, and honest communication. Others may be judging your relationship or talking about you and your partner behind your back. Rise above this, as it's their issue, not yours. You may be separated from someone you love by an ocean or sea, possibly living in separate countries or having a long-distance relationship. So now, if you're single, okay, don't be too hasty in judging potential partners. Give yourself a chance to get to know them before you decide if they're right or wrong for you. Be mindful of how you come across, as you never get a second chance to make a first impression. Okay, so now, if this pops up in reverse and your querent is in a relationship, you are avoiding making a decision about the relationship because of self-doubt. Either moving forward or ending is a decision that needs to be made. Malicious gossip or false accusations. So if you hear nasty rumors about your partner, make sure you get the facts before you rush to judgment. Issues caused by failure to learn from your past. Ask yourself, have you learned all that you could from your past issues? And are you applying that knowledge to your relationship? So now if you're single, you're letting your shyness or embarrassment stop you from approaching the person that you're interested in. Don't let fear hold you back. No matter the outcome, you'll know that you tried, and you won't ever wonder, what if? I mean, live life without regrets. No is not the end of the world. It's not. So, anyways. So, if judgment pops up in the upright position for their money and their career spread, you're being assessed or evaluated. You may be up for a promotion without your knowledge. Be careful how you represent yourself. You are being watched. Have you been letting things slide? Now is the time to pick up the slack before you lose an opportunity. Be careful with money and make sure not to make snap judgments. Okay? Make sure you have all the information you need to make an informed decision before making any big purchases or investments. It could indicate a loss in a lawsuit. So don't do anything that could be negligent or lead to trouble, like dangerous driving. And make sure any insurance you need to have is up to date. Okay? So if this pops up in reverse for your money and your career spread, you're at a turning point in your career. And this time, it could make you or break you in terms of success. You need to make a decision, but you're paralyzed by self-doubt. This is not the time for indecisiveness. Seize this opportunity available to you. You will regret it if you allow it to slip you by. Don't be overly cautious with money. Don't go overboard, okay? There's a difference, right? But loosening your purse strings a little bit won't kill you. If you need something and you can't afford it, buy it. Be financially responsible, but you don't have to fret about every penny you spend. Okay? So now, let's say your querent is interested in their health, and this pops up in the upright position for health. It's a period of healing and wholeness after difficult times or an illness. You've come through tough times. You've learned from them, and you're ready and willing to take all the necessary steps to help you on the road to recovery. So if it pops up in reverse for their health spread, are you suffering from a long-term illness or injury? Let go of the negativity, especially if it's relating to someone who may have caused or contributed to your injury or illness. Holding on to this negativity will only make your recovery more difficult. Accept where you are and let go of the past if you want to move forward. Okay? I think this card is beautiful. I love the fact that she's got the helmet on, with the wings and the trumpet. And then see the people, they're kind of like, they're not really shadow people, but I mean, they're not solid, right? They're kind of transparent, and they are just, it's like they're the people rising up from, I say confinement instead of a coffin. I mean, they could be dead because they're kind of blue, but you know, this isn't really the card for out of body experience. So anyways, but yeah, I just think it's beautiful. So you still have the angel wings, you still have the wings, you still have the angel, you still have the trumpet, and then you have all the little transparent people kind of floating up the same way. Here they're not floating, they're standing, but I just think it's kind of cool. All the different interpretations, you know, raising your hands up to the sky in celebration, the water gently, you know, lapping up against your legs. So anyways, okay, so the last option is spirituality. And so Judgment pops up in the upright position for your querent's spiritual spread. This is a spiritual awakening. You've learned from your karmic lessons of the past, and you now understand what the universe has been guiding you to do. You're ready to make a more enlightened spiritual path. You found your spiritual calling, or you're going through a spiritual birth or renewal. That's awesome. Now in the reverse, you're missing or refusing to learn your karmic lessons. If you don't learn them, the universe will bring them back bigger and bolder. Give yourself time to absorb these lessons so you can move forward in a positive way. Okay? So guys, Judgment. And what I take from that is, yes, it can be lawsuits. Yes, it can be making a decision, making a choice, but it's more about self-reflection, I think. Okay, I find myself in this position, whether it's general love, money, health, spirituality, right? I find myself in this position, and it seems strangely familiar. So what did I do last time? Was it a positive thing? Was it a negative thing? Should it be tweaked? How should I tweak it? Things of that nature, because you want to do it for your highest and your greatest good, right? Because the universe has your back. The universe is there. And see, the moon, the intuition, but the moon looks happy. So I would take this as we're learning, we're growing, and this is positive. So, you know, let me kind of flip back to the front so we can kind of recap in a more professional manner. So again, it is represented by Pluto, and that's growth, change, learning karmic lessons, doing things differently, efforts to rebuild and release, right? So awakening, composure, snap judgments, but forgiveness for forgiving yourself first and foremost. Once you forgive yourself, then you can work on forgiving anything and everyone else. All right? All right, guys, go ahead and hit the like, share, and subscribe button on your way out. Hit the bell so you can be notified of any future videos. And thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, the next lesson is going to be the world, guys. All right, peace, love, and happiness. Bye.